Hello there, Gerry McDade again. This time I'm sitting down with the Green at Morton captain Jim McAlister, looking back at last week's William Hill Scottish Cup tie and looking ahead to a wee Tayside double that's coming up, first of all with Dundee United on Saturday. Jim, thanks for coming in, first of all. Last week the game, we talked about it briefly with the manager, never a 3-0.
Yeah, it was a harsh lesson, for a lot of us. I think it just showed the difference in levels, probably. We competed well in the game, but when their chances came along, probably the first goal aside, the first goal's an absolute screamer for the boy, but when the chances came for them after that, they took them, whereas when our chances came, unfortunately, they didn't hit the back of the net.
Brilliant vocal support, I think, Morton to about 500.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good to come out the tunnel and obviously see up to the left-hand side, and they backed the boys, right throughout the game, even at 2-0 and at 3-0 at the end. It was a fantastic support and great to see in the players and staff and all that. Really appreciate it.
Let's take a wee look ahead to the weekend then. First, as I say, the Tayside double, because we've got Dundee at home next week. But this weekend, it doesn't get any tougher in this league playing against Dundee United.
Yeah, obviously the league table doesn't lie. They're miles ahead of everyone else, and they've got this formidable home record as well that, listen, every team going up there now will want to take that home record, and we're no different. Obviously we get taught a harsh lesson up there earlier on in the season. We emphasised to ourselves in the dressing room before we went out to start the game, how important the first 10-15 minutes of the game are going to be, and inside about 4 minutes we find ourselves 2-0 down, so we didn't really do ourselves any justice at all. Obviously we had them here a few weeks back and more than competed against them, so we need to try and take the positives from that performance and try and take it into Saturday.
I would argue that game at Capello more than competed is a wee bit of an understatement. I thought Morton were the better side that night and was surprised. Again, maybe that level you're talking about, they took their chances.
Yeah, that's maybe the wee bit difference in quality. Their budget and different things blows every other club out the water as well, but I know the boys coming off the park that night were extremely disappointed we didn't at least take a point out the game, but they're top of the league for a reason, and by a huge margin, I would say as well.
Talking to the manager, he says he feels that the players are all now buying into his philosophy because you've been together for about 6, 7, 8 months now, and it's working really well. You've been around a few clubs, played for some managers as well. Where do you rate David in that sort of pantheon of your managers?
No, he's very, very good. Obviously, he's come into the club and tried to change a lot of things and make the club a wee bit more professional. And in terms on the training ground, his training points are excellent. He simplifies a lot of stuff for the boys, and as you say, maybe over the last month, the results have shown, with the Partick Thistle game aside, in terms of the league, that things are maybe starting to turn the corner a wee bit. But the league's so competitive, and I think it's so important you don't look too far ahead in terms of fixtures, and the next one's the most important one. But obviously we played a lot of teams round about us in terms of Alloa and Arbroath. We managed to suck Arbroath back into it, we managed to suck Dunfermline back into it, so we've got to take confidence from that run, and obviously the work that the manager's doing on the training ground is hopefully starting to show through on a Saturday. Which
you, I would suggest, notice more because you're doing your badges as well, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right. I've finished the B licence and considering going on the A licence this coming summer as well, so obviously the gaffer's been through all that, and his style of coaching is very, very good.
Now, we had you in hospitality on your 17th anniversary of starting from work. Does it seem like 17 years since you started kicking a ball?
No, it's absolutely, it's frightening. I remember starting out and you had players here like Derek Collins and Derek Lilly and Alan Mahood and players like that who had come back to the club, and they always used to say, blink and you'll miss your career. And honestly, now you're sitting here 17 years down the line, there's no truer saying. You wonder where the years have gone.
Now, John Sutton's probably older than me, right? But I have to say that you're one of the veterans and you're club captain. So you see a lot of young boys coming through. What do you feel your role is there with the young players?
I think it's having lend them an ear. If you try and analyse things every day in training, if you see one of them's maybe a wee bit down or different things, obviously try and ask if everything's okay and if you can help with anything, and just try and give them encouragement, and try and probably pass on advice that I had been given when I was at the same stage. You know, the names I just mentioned before, I was fortunate enough at the time. You know, there was good experienced players around the club way back the early 2000s, and they were fantastic grounding for me going forward. You know, they taught you a lot. So you try and take a lot from that, and now the shoes on my foot, and Chris Miller and John Sutton as well, and you just try and put an arm around them if they need to.
You know the history of this club. What does it mean to you to be in that list of great Morton captains?
When I came back the start of last season, it was obviously a huge honour when Ray wanted to give us the captaincy. I think I played maybe nearly 8 years before I left, and I always said that I wanted to come back at some point. You know, I wanted to try and give something back to the club, because it was Morton that effectively gave me my opportunity to start out in a football career, and I've been lucky enough to remain kind of full time up until this point. So personally, I had a lot to thank the club for. So if I can repay in any way by helping out as captain, then I'll do it.
Jim, first of all, sorry for interrupting breakfast pre-training, but thanks a million for coming in, and good luck this weekend up at Tannadice.
Thank you. Cheers.